I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. I think your joke titles are fun. Or you should perhaps. Hey Kyle. Hey everyone. I've never finished this on stream. I've played this a lot on and off stream, but I've never finished this game on stream before. I've started up many times over the years. Hi Kyle. Hi Kerberos. So I'm just happened to be in the mood for this tonight for whatever reason. I mean, I love Tales.
That's that story I told you about.
In some regards, yes. Where did I put my controller? You know that controller I had plugged in, the 8-bit Dell one?
I do. I don't know where it is.
Been thinking, we've been exchanging stories that have been floating in our heads for years. I might tell y'all about that. I was wondering, nope. Oh, I should have messaged you when I came home. No, I already bought the groceries and everything. This game is very near and dear to my heart, and as Julia was complaining, this version of the game, while legendary, also has an infamous translation with some really goofy dialogue. It really fucks like a tiger, doesn't it? Does this translation? Oh wow, that's interesting.
The PS1 version had extra characters too.
It does. It's a better version. The PlayStation 1 version is better. I just want to finish this version of the game on stream before I move on to the PS1. I agree, the PS1 version of this game is better.
And I actually followed the translator who did the PS1 translation too.
What?
I followed the translator who did the PS1 translation as well.
Awesome. Oh, this stream's translation is a lot worse than this guy RSA. Oh, this song is so beautiful. This inspires the name for every single one of my routers. I won't say what it is, but this song has inspired the name for every single one of my wireless routers.
Kyle, if you're not aware, the thing with DJAP is that they did translate, like, you know, the plot and everything correctly. You know, they got the overall gist of everything well done. But the major issue is that they literally just made up crap for a lot of dialogue and items because they either didn't know how to translate it or thought it would be funny.
Also, if y'all are wondering why it's widescreen, it's because I'm using bsnes. I'm a little worried about one part of the song where it seems to be glitching out a little. Maybe I should exit out of Steam. Cycle accurate emulation is very intensive. I don't know where the controller is.
Yes, Theo, we're talking about the DJAP translation.
I would say that the DJAP translation really fucks like a tiger. Wow, where is my controller?
I don't know.
I know, I'm asking myself. I'm asking the universe for answers. Star Ocean Cell, oh great universe. What is the answer to this conundrum? I just need to use a different controller.
Aw, went away.
Aw, what did I look like?
Yeah, keep winking face.
Aw. I have to find a different control. I do not know. I can't play this without a controller.
Can someone flip that link, by the way? Can someone flip that link?
I'm really messed up in this situation.
I'm trying to ignore you.
Did I unplug it? I need to. Oh, found it.
All the more reason to tidy up in here.
I agree.
Oh, it's Mizu.
Hi, Mizu. I'm sorry about that.
I feel like I haven't seen Mizu in a while.
I feel like I see Mizu pretty regularly. How long has it been since you've been on my streams, Mizu?
I mean, to be fair, I'm not here for your whole streams.
Oh, really hot in here. Alright, hopefully this works de facto. Do I have a game save at all? Or is this, yeah, this is one I haven't transferred. I could transfer the one from my, Super NT, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it all over. Just so we can enjoy the depressing story from the beginning again.
Not depressing.
It starts off pretty sad. I mean, you know what happens to our Elvins, our Kless Elvins, village.
天候を満つるところに我はあり黄泉の門開くところに何
Watch out, he's strong.
せよ
But obviously the most powerful spell in the world will put him in his place.
最後だ
Indignation! Sono banana! Sono banana! Ooh, that does look good full screen. What do you think, Julia?
This is the only part that looks good full screen.
Yeah, the other parts are a little bit finished. That looks so cool. I've always wanted to see this on the full screen one. Wow, that looks good. But it sounds weird though, doesn't it?
Tiny bit. I was more thinking about how I guess it really isn't a proper Super Nintendo RPG without Mode 7, is it?
I know, that is some glorious Mode 7. I'm not happy with the way this sounds. I'm gonna modify this.
Mods. Mods.
Remods. So what is it doing for audio? Can I just pause the game? I don't know, it's still going on while I'm doing this. Well, I can hear it in real time.
System.
System? Okay.
You can pause it there.
You
should be able to.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Tools?
Sorry. Should be under, like, drivers for audio. Let's try direct sound. What is going on with that sound?
Mind if I mess with it?
Yeah, I don't mind if you mess with it. Destructible glitches. Oh, that's awesome, Kyle.
Alright, change everything back to default. That.
Oh, you have to click change.
I just wonder if it could actually be the video drivers.
It's possible. If you want to, go ahead and try, Yeah, I'm kind of confused. Normally this works. If it doesn't, I might as well just play on the Super Famicom. Japanese support. Awesome, Final Mizu. Awesome. I've always meant to. I've streamed this game like 3 different times and never got very far. I need to fix that. I've finished a few JRPGs on stream, like Earthbound. I've finished, Dragon Quest 1, Dragon Quest 2. I finished Earthbound.
Could you skip this cutscene for me so I can get to some things that have audio?
Yeah.
You have the controller.
It seems like certain parts are worse than others in terms of audio, though.
Right?
I don't know how to skip this cutscene with my controller.
I don't hear anything, do you?
No, I don't.
Here we go.
Maybe if I exit Steam? Something on here does not like it.
Turn
Yeah.
up the volume, please.
Turn up the volume with this. Okay. It is a very literal hold my beer moment. Aren't the Mr. Developers awesome? Like, they make literal magic happen. I am so confused. Yeah, RTX voice drivers is not helping. I don't think this computer does the RTX voice for anything except when I used to plug microphones into it.
Can't hear it.
Latency's pretty good at 100. Whoa! I don't think this is an adaptive sync monitor. It's just a cheap TV after all.
Just try it for a bit.
Okay.
Alright, how do we full screen?
F button. Hey, Cricketoon, what's so funny? Oh, Cricketoon is all like, oh no. It's so funny. Are you talking about that glitch from earlier? I wonder if getting rid of,
I mean, the audio sounds better though, doesn't it?
It does, I think. I would like to restart and see if this fixes the problem. Also, is it okay if I use Steam? Not playing a Steam game at the moment. It might take some resources. Probably not very many, but anything that I can do. What a living heck. That's what people are lolling at. What? That is first. Wow. If there is evil in this world, it lies in the abyss. Because the... Alright, let's hear that intro again, and hopefully it won't be cursed. Wow, that was something. Thanks for putting up with me. Me and Julia in this instance. Julia did most of the work. Debugging that audio a little.
Can I say I work on audio?
Yeah, you do.
When I work on audio, it comes out better, and Lynn doesn't understand what I did. She's like, Julia, what did you do? How do I do this? And I'm like, when you press this button. This one button.
Team effort. Is it gonna play the intro? I think it's getting close. Here it is, the Dijab translation. By the way, it's good to see you, Cal. This game really is beautiful. The translation is not perfect, but the game is beautiful. It's a great showcase of the Super Nintendo, to be honest.
I don't think the 8-bit though having a low battery would be an issue because it's connected via wire.
Yeah, it's connected via wire. It's not a wireless controller. It's a wired controller. There we go. Let's see if it plays well. What is that called saying? That's a lot of text. Just to add this will post the audio issues of the bsnes arise out of nowhere. It's
easy. See, even he's talking about it. Oh yeah, his audio is much smoother.
Yeah, this sounds much better. Thanks for the help. Involves a tiger. Yeah. I will! I just want to stream all of the Super Nintendo version. I feel like this is a really good showcase of the Super Nintendo. It's just my favorite video game system. Yes, the PlayStation 1 version is better. Sounds
like there's still a bit of crunch in it, but I can't tell if that may just be the Super Nintendo being the Super Nintendo.
I don't know.
I mean, it's way better than it was.
It is way better than it was. There's messing, there we go. Truly, if there is evil in this world, it lies within messing with audio settings here. Nice. It's crunching a little. I was doing that earlier too. Oh no! You're fading into Kyle's PlayStation superiority complex.
And not if the DJAP translation was decent, I'd say this was great.
Could use a retranslation of this game.
But also, the PS1 version has 2 new characters.
Which is always a good thing. That's why the PlayStation 3/PC version of Tales of Vesperia is better. It has Patty Fleur.
Yeah, but it also has a interesting voice acting localization problem.
What's that?
You don't know about the Vesperia thing?
No, I
They
don't.
literally couldn't get the same voice actor for the main character. So all of the new scenes are done with a different voice actor.
Wow. Huh. I did remember one of the characters sounded slightly different. Ah, this Mode 7's gonna look amazing. Indigo Nation! Indignation! Sono banana! Yeah!
I mean, honestly, it feels like Tales of Fantasia has just kind of been screwed in all of its localizations for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, the one on the the Game Boy Advance isn't good either.
It's better than this one.
Wow, that is some high quality Mode 7 right here. This reminds me of Flight of the Navigator somehow. Do you remember that movie?
I have never even heard of that movie.
It's an old Disney movie about a boy who discovers a time-traveling spaceship. Do you remember Flight of the Navigator, Kyle?
How is that fighting words? I literally have not seen that many movies because my parents never went to see movies. They hardly watched movies, and when it came time to be a teenager, I had enough money to pick one hobby, and it was video games.
It might actually be about your opinions about the Game Boy Advance version versus Super Nintendo.
Can I ban Kyle?
What? Tales of Still a little crunchy music-wise. For some reason, it does not want to load Mode 7 like this. It's beautiful though.
Thing.
Oh, you want to edit it again?
Can you hear me with the keyboard?
Yes. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, we're gonna try to like...
Oh,
They're gonna
it's
try to
capping
like...
out the CPU, which it seems like this computer has been capping out the CPU for seemingly no reason.
Which is weird.
I think
Yes, we're gonna
on this
increase
thing
the...
is like kinda too weak.
priority. This also doesn't help that it's like really hot.
Sarah, that's the last thing I can think of to do besides messing more with the graphical output.
Amazing. I mean, just that in itself is kind of cursed.
この世に悪があるとすれば、
Alright, let's
それ
see
は
if
人の
this
心。
fixes the crunch. Give it another chance.
Welcome to tonight's tech support stream.
Apparently, it's always tech support. Oops, all tech support. That's my streams.
Just about 30 minutes of tech support.
Yeah.
And shit talking.
I've noticed that like originally Yoshiharu Tanda wrote this, but would later join Tri-Ace and do Star Ocean. Like, he literally rage quit this over Namco's meddling and formed Tri-Ace, the 3 aces of Wolf Team. But it still only has so many creative differences from his novel Tale Fantasia. It wasn't originally called Tales of Fantasia, it was Tale Fantasia, and it was a novel he wrote. Which I want to read. I want to read that novel, that fantasy novel.
Just watch the anime, it's basically the same.
Is it? I didn't think so. So,
at the current culture where people just watch anime instead of reading the books.
yeah, let's read more light novels, everyone. Oh, that sounds way better. That used to crunch there. That sounds way better. I think that fixed the problem. Good job, Shuna. You fixed the problem. It just needed to be high priority.
There's still some skips here and there, but nothing horrible. Oh yeah, the widescreen hack could be affecting it.
Yeah, probably, sadly.
Because that's probably causing extra burden on the CPU.
Probably so. Is this computer just not strong enough to run Super Nintendo games?
Could you hand me the keyboard again? So we can turn off widescreen hack?
Oh, okay.
It doesn't even look good.
It looks good for the intro. If we're not going to use widescreen, I'm not going to use this emulator. I'm going to play it on the Super NT. It looks good for the I'm trying to remember how you have to disable that. It's like, I think it's under enhancements. Holy cow, that's gross. There's the scale. It could be the fact that it's scaled so high. Like, look at that. It scaled it 5 times for Mode 7.
Where? Oh.
There.
What do I do? Just disable?
Yeah, and you'll also want to set aspect ratio to 4:3. That's aspect ratio. 4:3 is the original Super Nintendo. Alright, for testing, but if this is what fixes the problem and is required, I may just play on the Super NT. Alright, let's see how that sounds.
I think what you really want is if... First, Actually, a couple of things. First of all, you should do it on the Super NT because the widescreen hat
を
just
見つ
doesn't
る
look
と
good.
ころに我はあり
I think it looks good for the intro, but if you think that the widescreen hack on this looks really bad, then yeah, I'll just play it on the Super NT.
The other thing, though, is that you should be able to run it without problems with the other computer.
Yeah, if we get the other computer up and running. Finally, computer strong enough to play Super Nintendo. What?
Finally. Oh my goodness. That's quite the frame rate.
Yeah, something seems wrong here. Something still seems wrong. I mean, the music is fine, but graphically something seems wrong. See why it's nice to play on the original hardware? The original hardware.
It's not the original hardware, it's a Super NT.
I do have the original hardware though. It would just be the best thing I have on the actual original hardware.
You know what?
Is S-Video.
You know what else is good though? If you don't try to emulate the original hardware perfectly on something that's not meant to work that way.
Wait, what?
It would probably work better if bsnes didn't try to emulate a Super Nintendo perfectly.
But it's nice to have perfect emulation. Seems like there's only problems when it's mode 7. Let's see.
Maybe we should have set it to 1 times instead of 9.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, why are you like that? Let's see as I'm doing this what I can change it to.
Scale. It was scale. Right. Weird.
Let's see what 16:9 looks like.
What?
What? What did it do that you bothered?
Edit.
Like the stop stuff here?
それは人の心だ
Let's see if it's the 16:9 or if it's the scaling. The scaling looked really good, but, you know, maybe my computer can't handle Super Nintendo. Does look a little goofy. Most of these games were not meant to run in widescreen.
If them were meant to run in widescreen.
No, but some of them look better than others. Super Metroid and Super Mario World look pretty darn good in widescreen overall.
Well, you know, there's one way to make it look better in widescreen.
What? You wouldn't. You wouldn't stretch the aspect ratio.
Stretch.
No! 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 I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna throw up. Oh, gross. I'm gonna be sick. That looks good. I like that mode 7 though. I think it's just I went overboard with the scale. That looks good to me. If you want me to play on the true original hardware, not the Super NT, I have it. It's just my best cable is the S-Video cable.
Right?
Sure is. Basta Ida! So we were talking about our own ideas for stories, just like Gotanda had his own story idea that he was passionate about, Tale Fantasia, which I want to read. Do y'all know if like Tale Fantasia has a translation for the novel? Like the text novel? This needs to be taken to the kitchen. I'll take it once I go to the bathroom. Alright, now, hopefully this looks good and performs well. You've seen this intro a million times now. I've seen this indignation a good few times at this point.
By the way, Kyle, I only just noticed your message. I'm sorry.
Indignation! Yeah! Well, he didn't say Sonaba Kana now. It's like random whether that happens. This doesn't look as good for this scene, but it's more manageable. I'll deal with it. At least it did look really pretty earlier. Yeehaw! Don't even have a southern accent. I was on call with Kyo and one of his friends from his, like, Discord guild thing.
I know why you can't find the book. It wasn't even published in Japan.
It wasn't?
No, it was an unpublished book.
Really? That's a shame. I wish he'd gotten around to publishing the book. Has there ever been a leak for that novel? There's a few ideas for novels that I wanted to write, and they usually have like some sort of underlying angst or thing I'm relating to, or something that like fits my own like personality or concerns or bothers. Is this how it's supposed to look? I'm just getting a bunch of random flashes. This looks like it could cause seizures. Is that how it's supposed to look? bsnes is supposed to be cycle accurate, but I don't remember if it was supposed to have all that flashing light. Does something look wrong there? That looks really cool. Oh wow, it suddenly disappeared, and then it reappeared again. I wonder if something is wrong with the shading. Seal that asshole! He's jerk! So for me, some of those ideas that like reflect a lot of personal like feelings, all these are stories I haven't read before. That does not look great. I'm just gonna play on the Super NT. It's just gross. It's just gross looking. Alright, change of plans. We're playing on the Super NT. One step closer to real hardware. I mean, it's just, yes, I know this is real hardware. I'm disappointed by how that's performing. It was cool to see that in such, like, visuals, but something's wrong. Did something seem wrong? Yeah, I have a Super NT. A mutual fast forwarding. Something's off about that. Like, I don't know what's wrong, but it was not playing right. Synchronize. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact adaptive sync was on. Does something look off? I don't know, but I'm gonna play on my Super NT. Still, I do think that while I'm here, I'm gonna go to the NVIDIA control panel and it's like adjust a few things there. Hmm. Let's see. Program settings. Is it possible to make something like ramen noodles without cooking it a bunch, like really heating it up? Because I don't want to eat something hot, but I want the flavor of ramen noodle.
You can cook them and then strain them and let them get cold.
I don't want to be hot in the kitchen as hot as I am now. I just want the flavor of ramen noodles.
If we use an electric kettle, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Alright. bsnes add selected program. It'll take a little bit, but changing the global settings on this should help. bsnes audio issues. It probably doesn't help that, let's see, image scaling. Don't want filtering. Vertical sync is on. Maximum performance is good. So we do want maximum performance. Yeah, looks like these settings are good. Did the video look glitchy at all? Does the Super NT work? It uses a FPGA. Here, I'll show you all a video about the FPGA, just real quick. And exactly Tales of Fantasia. This is a system I have to play that Warp Genesis. That looks good. Don't mind if I do. There's a bunch of videos about the Super NT. I have this one that's styled after the Super Famicom. Honestly, this is probably the best example.
In 2017, boutique retro console maker Analog released the NT Mini, an NES and Famicom alternative.
Oh yeah, that would be nice to have. I wish it didn't cost a fortune.
In a way that makes it fun.
This one's actually recycles actual parts from a Nintendo.
Clone consoles. Now in 2018,
I
we've
wish
got our
more
hands on the
companies
next
were
logical
recycling
step.
parts from a
The Super
Nintendo.
NT, which, despite being much more powerful, comes in at less than half the cost of the NT Mini.
Yeah, the NT Mini
Analog
was
confident enough to
ridiculous
let
in
us
terms of
spend a
pricing.
month and a half putting the final hardware through its paces, providing us with all variations for review. And we even had a chance to go behind the scenes with FPGA engineer Kevin Horton.
Yeah, I'm just trying to explain to people who don't understand what the NT Mini is. My Life in Gaming is fun. I haven't watched them in a couple years now, and I used to watch every single one of their videos. I just kind of fell off. Forgot to keep up.
Everything happens in real time. All the timing, latency, it's as close as you can get to original hardware.
Alright, so that's the
something
person who
modern.
works on this particular FPGA core that's going into this. Is it better
In the
than the
early
one in the
90s,
Mister?
I was
Probably
hoping someone would
not,
come
but
up
it's
with a
still a
chip like
nice
an
system.
FPGA.
It's very plug and play, very simple. It kind of just works, and you don't have to mess around with a ton of settings.
Kevin Horton, known online as Kevtris, got his start with projects like building his own EEPROM programmer and turning an old printer into a vector plotter.
Unfortunately, I'm not much of a Commodore 64 person. I get into it, but I'm such a Japanophile that there's not enough, like, Japanese games that
but mostly for his own enjoyment. This is where FPGAs
may
come
not
in.
be
An
keeping up with
FPGA
the
is a
Commodore,
digital integrated circuit that is
Commodore is
fully
keeping up
customized.
with-
Oh my god,
Capable
I've
of being
seen
written or
that!
rewritten into whatever
Are you
configuration is
keeping
needed,
up with
and
the
then installed
Commodore?
into a
Because the
mass-produced
Commodore is
circuit board.
keeping up with
The
you.
decreasing cost of FPGAs in recent years has now made it possible for Kevtris to distribute his work without the need to build complex devices made up of
There's some
countless
early
components.
Western
The
role-playing
FPGA
games for
itself
the
can
Commodore
even work as the
64 I'd
sum
be
of the parts
interested
of
in
a pre-existing
trying.
hardware
And a
configuration,
few
such
arcade
as a game
ports.
console, and potentially add features on top of that.
I wanted to develop an FPGA video game system 10 years ago, but no one was going to pay, you know. That was my big problem is up until now, you know, nobody's really wanted to pay the price for us.
I mean, I'm happy with what I own. Would I buy it again? I'm not with the money I have right now. I'm
This sort of
poor.
hardware has finally become
Well, I
accessible
also
for
have a
broader
retro
gaming
EVS.
community. Analog sought out Kevtris' experience for their own FPGA-based NES and Famicom console.
Good
the
Burger
NT
2.
Mini.
Wow.
The end result
Good
was
Burger
actually
returns,
the long-awaited
huh?
implementation of NES FPGA
Can you
work
believe
that
it?
Kevtris
Good
had
Burger
completed years
returns.
I pretty much finished it in about 2005.
I am kind of
6.
frustrated
So
with the
it's pretty much
performance
what was
of
done back then,
bsnes
that
here.
NSF player, that
But
was
anyway,
pretty
yeah, I
good
have
back
a
then, so
Super
I'm happy
NT,
that finally got
I have
released.
an
People
SC
use
to
that,
SNES
that was
before they
kind
had
of
to
the
change it to
thing
the
for
FX
me
Pack
only.
Pro.
As the
Right
original
before
systems
then.
age and become more
Very
difficult to
fully
maintain over
featured.
the coming decades, many feel that FPGAs could be the future of preserving
I
classic
also
games
have
in
a
hardware
Mr.
accurate
FPGA
environment.
though.
For now,
I was
we'll just have to see where this
procrastinating
path
getting a
leads.
Mr., but I
While
have
knowing
one
to be
now.
certain that Kevtris' work is 100% faithful to the originals, his attention to detail cannot be doubted. The NT Mini, for example, replicates every
The only thing
component
I
of the NES,
really don't
all
like
the way
about the
down to the exact
Mr.
pattern of its messy composite output.
The only
If
thing
that's
I
how you
don't
actually
like
want to play
about the
it. While
Mr.
incredible
is
things have
that
been done in the world of software emulation, only a
that's
hardware
right,
solution
and I
like
like
an FPGA can
widescreen,
interact with a cartridge
you
at the
know,
same pace as
Super
original hardware.
Nintendo.
You can do
I'm just
cycle
frustrated
accurate,
by
but you
how
can't
it's
do the same
performing
type of
today.
latency. Usually on an emulator, everything's processed in batches. The problem is you have to read the cartridge periodically, you know, pretty much. You can't bulk read memory because it's too slow. You know, the ROM is only going to give you the data at that rate.
Which in most of instances probably doesn't matter
Soon, the
though.
Analog's next
Oh,
system would be an
Earthbound.
FPGA with a Super
Oh,
Nintendo
Earthbound
port.
is such a
Or
great
at least that's
game.
what they were hoping for.
Oh,
Given
this
the huge
hardware,
jump
I
in
just want to like
complexity
touch
from
it.
NES to
It's too
SNES,
sexy.
Kevtris thought he couldn't deliver a finished product with an
Oh, that
analog
hardware
design
is
time
just
scale.
too
He
sexy.
surprised even himself
Look
by
at all
how
that
the
sexy
functioning
Super
SNES
Nintendo
port in
hardware.
only 6
Me and
months.
my
You
Super
break it down
Nintendo
into the
fetish.
smallest parts possible, and then you work on each part one at a time.
To identify issues with each
Yeah, I
piece of
really
reverse
respect the
engineering,
work that
Kevtris
went
paired up
into
his
that, so I'm
FPGA
happy
versions
that I
with
paid
original
for it.
SNES chips on
Just
test
because I
boards.
respect the
If
work
something
that
wasn't
goes
working
into
right,
this so
he knew
much.
exactly which piece needed more work.
The PPU was a pushover. I was kind of disappointed, actually.
As with most game consoles, SNES systems can be quite different on the inside, even if they look similar on the outside. Around 1995, Nintendo made sweeping changes to how the SNES console would be
More
manufactured going
lollies for
forward.
robot.
Because
What's
they
this about
consolidated
lollies?
CPU and GPU functions into a single chip.
What about
these
Super
boards are
Nintendo
labeled one
lollies?
chip.
Yeah,
It's
that's
highly
the thing
coveted
is I don't have a one chip. The one chip looks so much better, as you can see. I have a Super Famicom, but it's not a one chip. I have a Super Famicom. I have an S video cable for it. I could stream from that actual Super Famicom. But I don't have a one chip, so it's gonna look more like the one on the left here.
in the retro gaming community for their significantly sharper video
There you go,
output
Lynn.
compared to earlier systems.
One chip.
However,
Oh,
there are
right.
some trade-offs, namely overblown video levels and minor glitches that show up in a small handful of titles. They may be Super Nintendos, but some consider them to be official clone consoles. The Super NT, then, being based on the earlier chip design, is almost a paradox. Some might argue that it's more of a true SNES than some of Nintendo's own machines.
It's based on a 213.
Oh, hey, Dragon
which is
Quest
a
3.
Rev 2 CPU, Rev 1 PPU1, and a Rev 3 PPU2, which is by far the most common.
Ironically, Super Turrican, the director's cut being one of two Factor 5 games included with the Super NT, is known for severe sound glitches on one-chip consoles. Flash cards like the Super EverDrive and Super UFO are supported. There has been a lot of discussion recently about poorly designed flash cards or reproduction cards.
At this
and whether
point,
they
I
could
just
damage your
belong in the
consoles,
retro
but Tetris
category.
isn't worried.
Oh, it won't hurt the Super NT.
Even the MSU1 chip and the popular SC
those
to
are
SNES
good chips,
works,
by the
which
way.
allows for streaming audio and other
Really?
impressive feats.
You're making some very good chips.
Yeah.
Benjamin.
Mm-hmm. Mega Man
It'll
chips
work.
are good
It
chips.
does.
Very strong.
In fact, Tetris didn't have to do anything special to get unusual cartridges to interface with the Super NT.
I have the Sufami Turbo, that works. The Game Saver Plus worked. Dr. SF6 worked. Basically anything I plugged in there's worked. I've tested all the expansion chips. I actually bought all those cartridges off of eBay to test those.
Speaking of
This
cartridges,
is how I
the NES
typically
slot on
stream
the
Super
Mini was
Nintendo is
exceedingly
my Super
temperamental,
NT.
at least on
I have
Nintendo,
other
but the
options.
Super
I
NT
have
has
the
given us
Mister.
absolutely no trouble
I
with
have
any cartridge that
bsnes,
was
which I
released
usually only
ethically
play
clean.
when I really
We
want
did report a few
widescreen
issues
Super
during our own
Nintendo.
pre-release testing. The most difficult issue
Which usually, as you can see, doesn't even look that good.
direct memory access, or DMA functions, in ways
But
that
my
fundamentally
most
broke it,
common
but
method
ended
I've
up
used
working
to stream
anyway.
Super
Like,
Nintendo
DMA
is my
was
Super NT.
too good.
I even have the
So I
original
had to,
hardware.
So I'd play a game and something wouldn't be right, and then I'd have to look through and figure out why, and come to find out most of the time it was because the game did something with the DMA that it wasn't supposed to do.
Thankfully, Tetris was able to address these problems well before the Super NT hardware was
Anyway, I think that this first 7 or 8 minutes explains what's going on. That being said, bsnes, Ares, and what was the other? Higon are all supposed to be cycle accurate, but this is the only one that really supports, whatchamacallit. I could play at least a little of this in this
You
mode.
said this is based off of Ares, right?
Ares is based off of SNES, and so is Higon. Higon was... bsnes was part of, Nier's, Higon project, which was a multi-system emulator. But in terms of, their... Did I say he for Nier? Nier is trans feminine, so I believe they were non-binary trans feminine. So she was, she pronouns, I think, worked for her. Was the most passionate and put the most passion into their Super Nintendo emulation. Do you remember the details of Nier's gender identity? I think it's a little late. They were actually bullied online for being trans. It really stinks because that seems to be why Nier committed suicide. Maybe I shouldn't have brought that up, sorry. Yes, it would. It would work with Japanese cartridges that have an English patch. It would. Nier wanted to make a lot of console emulators and wanted to make them cycle accurate. However, I think Nier's closest love to their heart was the Super Nintendo and invested the most money. They actually bought, I think, every single Super Nintendo and Super Famicom cartridge. And yes, you can use the Super NT, which is cycle accurate and uses real controllers, real cartridges. You can get an EverDrive or like hack the firmware and run custom like translations and ROM hacks. It's great for that. Actually, you can run translations and ROM hacks off of an EverDrive on actual original Super Nintendo or a Super Famicom. I could show that off sometime. Alright, this time I'm just gonna let it go and I'm gonna save afterward. Issues and all.
I just remembered, there's something I wanted to do on the computer tomorrow if you don't mind.
What is that?
I finally got that one game in the mail and I want to play it on the PS5.
Oh, okay, sure. Absolutely. What game is that? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. The paint is starting to come off on these fingernails, but I think it still looks good.
Yeah.
It's just a little scuffed now.
What do you think, chat?
Loving
What do you
wear.
think of Fairy's fingernails?
I wish y'all could see them. You want to take a picture of my fingernails?
Yes, I could.
Here, you can put them where my thighs are.
Alright. Did you get your thumb into view? That way we can get all the thumbs.
Do I have pretty hands or are they big?
You look pretty.
I'm worried they look big and wrinkly. Yeah, I recently, this didn't make Julia the happiest, but I got my nails done recently. I got a manicure. It felt really good in the moment at least. You can go ahead and send it and you can put it on stream. Or you could send it to me on Discord? I don't know. I should look it up. Motoi Sakuraba. What? Oh, geez, in this weather? Ouch. Can I wait a few minutes to do that? I need to get in front of the AC unit before I do all those squats. No! Well, this jerk deserves it. He's a jerk. He's a jerk. Something seems wrong about the lighting there. I'm not sure what it is. Ten years have since passed. Alright, we've seen this a lot, but... I mean, that's how a lot of people feel about hot villains. I get where you're coming from. A lot of people feel that way about hot villains. All sorts of people thirst after hot villains. It's common. Wow, what a nice, healthy, happy village. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Hey, Amy, I'm going hunting today.
Take good care of Sonic.
Take good care of Sonic. I think that Amy needs taking care of. You know what happens, right?
I've beaten this game.
Ah.
I've beaten this version of the game.
Oh, wow. Amy is so cute. We'll have to protect her. Don't let anyone attack her.
Yeah, the villain in this game wasn't that big of a jerk.
Dallas?
Yeah.
I don't know, he burns villages to the ground and stuff. That's kind of messed up. Okay, maybe an underling.
Oh, you've never seen the ending, have you?
I haven't actually. Why?
This playthrough. I mean, I guess it isn't too much of a spoiler to say that, like, because, like, literally every single Tales of game has a villain who's trying to do something good for... They do wrong things for the right reasons.
Yeah, an ends justify the means villain.
Yeah. And that's literally every Tales of game ever, so it's not that much of a spoiler.
I'm just angry about the village being burned down.
Okay, what about Mythos?
Oh yeah, Mythos was awful.
Okay.
Mythos was absolutely monstrous. I don't care how much he was angsty about half-elf racism and about his sister. It was definitely the proper penance when he finally talks to his sister and it's like, hey Mythos, what you did is wrong. It's like, oh, haha, this can't be happening. This must be fake. This isn't my real sister. No, what you did is wrong. Fuck off, Mythos. You really suck. What a terrible brother you are. Martel is not happy with her brother. For good reason. Sorry. We should have said such overt Tales of Symphonia spoilers.
Oh no, every person in here who's never seen Tales of Symphonia is now spoiled.
I mean, maybe.
So now someone's dog has been spoiled for Tales of Symphonia.
Not their dog! Oh, that's the worst. I guess why Genus has feelings for Mythos.
Oh my.
And I understand why Mythos has feelings for Genus.
Oh
And
my.
why they... But Mythos is still a monster. An absolute monster. Oh my. His quote-unquote good reasoning is, I love and miss my sister. And I think this world is unfair towards half-elves. I don't think he fixed things by creating the design organization. Apple gummies, nice. Thanks, Mom. Let's see, there's some side quests and things you can do here, but... Oh, is this the one who wants to marry you? Wow, it's too bad she's not gonna have a chance to grow up.
She will.
As a ghost, maybe?
Alright, again, you don't know the end.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Hey, catch the fish.
I wish I could.
No, it's a JRPG. It has to have fishing.
Alright, how do I catch the fish? Here's a controller.
You see this controller?
What?
You use this to move towards the fish, and then you use the confirm button to catch the fish.
Let's try to catch this fish. Come over here, fish. It's not gonna work. See? But it is nice that you have a reflection in this game.
Gives you a lot to reflect about.
It does. This game gives you a lot to reflect about.
I think one of the things, though, that you can say about, Mythos and what he accomplished was, in his own fucked up way, he united people.
In a very fucked up way. In an exceptionally fucked up way.
He saw people fighting, and he ended the fighting.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Did I make you upset?
No. You did not make me upset.
It's just like, remember the whole thing about... Wait, go to the bathroom first.
Yeah, I can wait, can't it?
No. You gotta sit here and listen to my 5-page monologue on the semblance of a Tales of Symphonia. Sorry. Oh my god, the birds kissed. And then they flew away together.
Thanks for putting that screen up. Ah, Tales of Fantasy is my favorite Zelda game. Oh shoot. I need to go sit. One moment. I should go overboard with these, but I wanted to have one since it's full.
Didn't you already have one that was open?
No. This is gonna be my last one, I promise. Okay? Thanks for putting those up. Are you able to put up my fingernails? Heel. Like me. No rush.
I fully need to hearing me out now that you're back.
Oh, okay.
The whole thing about Symphonia that made it a compelling narrative was the fact that both Lloyd and Mythos were tired of the fighting. But the difference being that Mythos didn't trust anyone, so he manipulated the whole world himself to end fighting, while Lloyd believed the only way to truly end fighting was to trust others. Hence the whole thing at the end of the game where Mythos tells Lloyd, "You who stood at the end of the path I chose not to follow."
Yeah, he also killed a lot of innocent people along the way.
I think Lloyd's hands were exactly clean either.
A lot cleaner than Mythos's hands.
True. But my point is in that they were very similar people, and that the core of it, what their differences were, was trust. Lloyd trusted and believed in the good that other people could have.
Yeah.
Mythos did not.
Yeah, that's true.
But both of them were willing to fight for what they believed in and protect the people that cared about it, no matter the cost. Mythos and Lloyd were pretty much extremely similar people.
Oh, they weren't. One of them's a half-elf, one of them's a human. Obviously, they couldn't be more different. You can't tell me that things like that aren't skin deep. That are skin deep, or words. I do think that the fantasy racism stories were really interesting.
Can sometimes cover up the thematic differences that essentially, like, the racism was a huge part of it, but The biggest part of it was the juxtaposition of Lloyd's choosing to believe in people, regardless of how crappy the world is, and doing his best to change it through being a good person, while Mythos's idea was there's no such thing as a good person. The only thing you can do is try to control people and minimize the damage. They were extremely similar people, and perhaps that's one of the reasons why Kratos turned on Mythos towards the end, was because he saw Mythos in Lloyd, but saw a better Mythos.
Did you notice as I was noticing up and down if there was any warping?
Yeah, there was.
So it's not just me. What the heck is wrong with this video? With, like, the video settings?
So, it's my
It's
analysis.
just the widescreen?
I don't know.
No, I don't agree with all of it, but I agree that, like, Mythos in some ways is like a darker take on that is warping up and down, isn't that it?
Yes.
Is everyone else noticing that? What do you think is the problem there?
Nice bee slaying.
Not the bees. Oh no, not the bees. Mwah. Mwah. I am this close to just giving up and plugging in the Super NT. What is wrong with the simulator?
I mean, I could probably fix it. I'm pretty sure I know the setting that's disabled that would fix it.
The widescreen?
No, the setting that's disabled.
Oh.
Sync video is not enabled currently. Because you aren't supposed to run sync audio and sync video at the same time.
Oh. I'm gonna save the game.
I still think you should play it on the Super NT.
Well, that's another vote for Super NT. Should I make a poll? Oh no. What's the oh no about? Those are my points. Oh yeah, I remember that. And Mizu wants to see the Super NT. Well, that's that. 2 people want to see me playing it on the Super NT. So Super NT it is. Though first, would you be willing to try to work on some of the settings? Wow, that audio stinks. That is curse. FPGs can be pretty great sometimes, especially considering that. I wonder if they'll even find a way on. Do you know if they're working on any widescreen hacks on the Mr. FPGA, Kyle? This is my last beer for the night, I promise. I just wanted a cold one.
Move around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that looks much better.
Yep. The audio might stutter some more now.
There's also that little line up there. Not sure what's causing that.
Haven't you ever heard of scan lines?
That is not a scan line.
No. Did you ever give Kyle his kiss, by the way?
I think I did, but I'll give another. And I never gave them the squats. You wanted to turn RTX on my Corsair headset? so I can go do squats in front of the fan. Let's see if it'll work. I owe y'all squats. I actually owe way more than 10 squats at this point. There we are. For something like this, I need to get in front of the AC unit. All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't mess me up, you goof. I need to go check on my soup. I do not want to burn the house down. Alright, is it boiling yet? I did put it on lower heat. It is not at a boil. Also, I really don't want it to be hot, but I'm making soup. I'm gonna let it cool down. Cause I am hot. I'm gonna sit over in that chair for a little. You can go ahead and check it, but I'm making soup in the kitchen. It is a broccoli and other vegetable soup with a ramen packet. I have not put the noodles in yet. Need to eat that broccoli. Need to eat broccoli. Do you think it looks good? Do you think it's time to add the noodles in, or should they be cooked separately?
Actually, it would be best to add them separately.
I think so. But what? I would like them separately. Will you cook these noodles for me? Please? Please and thank you? Aw, thank you. Mwah. You're a sweetheart. She lies. She's actually a sweetheart. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my Super NT. Alright, I need the controller, the Super NT. First, I need to like drag this controller over. That does not want to pull out of this. There. Got a real Super Famicom controller. You don't think they added? I hope they add 16:9 someday. Now the Super NT. Unplug it through that. Go ahead and put it over here, I guess. That'll work, I suppose. Hey, setting up the Super NT. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay.
The hot water will cook your
Hey. Yeah, I hope the stewy thing actually tastes pretty good. If there's something wrong with the flavor, if you want to taste any at all, let me know. We might be able to enhance or improve it. Alright, now I need to, I mean, this is what I normally use to charge this, but it will work for now. Uses a micro USB. Alright, so now I just need to turn it on and play some Super Nintendo on here. Unplugging. Can you go ahead and turn off that she'll be return soon thing? Please. Thank you. Thank you. We're not gonna get rid of the picture? It is pretty. It's still covering over the most of the screen though. Alright, how should it best do that? Here. I'll keep it from falling on the floor without tangling a bunch. Alright, hopefully that works. There it goes. Super NT. I have a scene just for that.
When your Super NT game mode is turned on for HDMI too. You can always adjust the settings by pressing the star button.
I see.
What do you need me to know?
There's a scene called, like, I think it's at the very bottom, honestly, called, yeah, Super Famicom VCam. Here I am. It does, though I'm a little large here. Maybe it should be, like, further back. I don't know. What? What's wrong? Me. I do miss this old scene. It's a good scene. For games that aren't even Super Nintendo? I should. I should play more Super Nintendo. I mean, it has a similar aesthetic, a lot of them do. It depends on the RPG Maker game and what they're going for.
I would love to encourage you into playing RPG Maker games.
I certainly don't recommend. I certainly don't understand why those pixels are there. Why? There's a pixel there and there and there. I don't remember that being there before. Yeah, it's weird.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing that before. Maybe if I press down, it'll disappear. No, it won't. Let's try resetting it. Off. On. Let's see if turning it off and on helps. Okay, that cleared it up. That's cool. Do I have Tales of Fantasia here? I'm not seeing it. I played a bunch of this game off stream, so I can show y'all where I was when I last played it off screen. Or off stream. Yes. Hi. So desu. Kamigami. Kamigami desu. That's weird that I don't see it there. T. Trials of Mana. It should be there. Let's try this. But yes, I should play more Super Famicom games. It's a great system. And look at my little menu on my SD to SNES. It's adorable. Alright, Tales of Fantasia once again. Right! That's my favorite game system of all time. That's why I own a Super NT and a Super Famicom. And a Mister. And I've downloaded a ton of Super Nintendo emulators. Small. I know. Isn't that nice after the emulator was running like hot garbage? Headpats. Headpats. Ah. Headpats. Headpats. Ah. Fascinating. Headpats. Hentai comment. Isn't it a good song? That's fine. It's a really good system with a lot of good games. Fair enough. I mean, if we're in this going with that, perhaps the Nintendo Wii is one of Nintendo's best systems. Nice. Nice. I do not know how I got myself cut with this thing. The Wii good times. Look, do you see that there? Wonder how that happened. It's okay. Thanks for help with the ramen. Do you think it should be ready now? I love how smooth this is running. It just works. It makes me happy I bought this thing. It just works. What? Oh, I love my Wii U. You did kind of miss out on some good times if you didn't have one. There. That's better. I was trying to find like the right distance. So I'm not just teeny tiny. I want to have the ramen now if it's ready. Can I go get it? Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. Well, I am a little robot fairy. Here's where it was last time it was seen. Mines of Moria. Where even am I right now? Like this, like immediately after I got back from Tennessee. Oh, great. Oh, right. I'm gonna get out of here for now because I'm totally lost. Oh my gosh, thank you. Wow. Looks good. Yeah. Looks good. Did you taste any? Do you think it tastes okay? It's a little watery, but not bad. Good job, Julia. What's this? This isn't the beginning of the game. Maybe? I'm in the Moria mine. Gosh, it's been so long. This is where I was when I first came back from Tennessee. Yeah. After I was living with Kyle in Tennessee, I didn't feel like plugging my computer all up. The first thing I plugged in was my Super NT and played this game.
I'm glad you got it. Reminded back to Arkansas.
Right. I'll go back there another time. I want to like rest and recuperate. Well, a chance to see me play a part other than the very beginning of this game. How far would you say this area is through with the game? I don't think so, actually. The start? The start? What's this about the start? I'm trying to remember where I am and where I need to go right now. Sue! Archie is cute. Is that how you pronounce her name? Or is it Arch? Archa? Archie? Arch? Yes, it is Archie Comics. Archie Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, class is level 50, that's not bad. Let's see. I'm gonna start the game over just to show how much smoother this looks. I know, aren't you? I mean, are you so sick of this you think I shouldn't? Let's actually see it look smooth. Smooth. Why, thanks. I'm glad you think my legs are smooth. She is mowing. I am. I just wish it wasn't so hot. In this weather, hot food is not great. It'll be great in the winter, though. Kosuke Fujishima, an underappreciated artist, also responsible for Oh My Goddess. Hmm? It used to be a classic anime that people really liked. Yeah, it was a bit of a harem anime, but so was Senshi Muya. I look so much better. I don't know what's wrong with the settings on BSNES there, but this looks like a million times better. Spoiler ramen's good. I love Sasami. Childhood crush. What are you doing here? Putting a stop to you. When you say that looks way smoother and less graphically glitchy, what do you think was wrong with that emulator? Well, they're decent for something that can be found anywhere. I want more of that red beans and rice. Wow, this all looks so much better. bsnes is supposed to be one of the best Super Nintendo emulators. Don't just take my word for it, lots of people say that. Was it just the widescreen causing problems? Seemed like I remember seeing graphical issues even on 4x3. Sorry if I'm bugging you. I will try not to bug you about that. Anyway, it's good to be playing on this Super NT again. I try to be open-minded about emulators, I just wish it was working better. Absolutely. I have played some Wonder Project J. I love that game for the, for the Super Famicom, yeah. I haven't played Wonder Project J. I played a little bit of Wonder Project J too. Yes. She's cute. The main character is cute. Oh, wow. Of course there is. Oh, there isn't? Really? Oh my god! Plus, wait. Mom, you're still sick. Get back in bed and get some rest. Oh, is there one now?
The one 100% run from 2 months ago.
It exists. It exists.
Forever. Shit.
It's true facts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was
From Kentucky?
Kyle, you should go over there and bother the guy and ask him about his water project JCSV notes.
Yeah, it's totally a quick run around from Nashville to Kentucky that is on the other side of Tennessee in the east. That's true. Apple gummies. We'll never die after all. Indeed. The dream will never end. Oh, sorry.
That they like overpower yourself with healing items, but they don't always stay relevant. You know, in a way, you can kind of see it almost as a prototype of the Estus classes from Dark Souls.
Maybe. So you can only get so many Estus Flax in Dark Souls? Huh.
So like the only have a max number of them that have energy refill that you can unlock, like a larger Estus class, but no, you're still limited. Like, you know, the HP reward is 8% trace, so it's always, so you're always limited to 20. So you can't just abuse healing items.
Yeah. I agree, that is a good thing. That is a long time to wait. She is gonna be lonely.
I feel like that's a stage of the things.
Yeah, probably. It's nice to have the system plugged in again. My favorite video game system. What? Shaking your head? Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I've still got this as my headset. Can we change it back to that one? Oh. Blah blah blah. Okay, that's better. That's better. Blah blah blah. Blah. Thank you. Blah blah blah. Ooh, fresh apples.
Afghani instead.
No. Dude, that's totally not a day job thing. In Japan, he's like, doodle, it's a doodle.
That is what I call people doo-doo.
Dude! Okay, now I want to play Disgaea. Disgaea, dude! Okay, I know this thing. But Bush, baby! Oh, that's right. Whoa, spending money. I got 10 gold. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, Kyle. Hey.
Mizu, we don't use words like that around you.
Dude! Nice new chest, dude!
I can't believe 4chan has ruined Disgaea.
Nice binder, dude! I am so sorry. Or am I?
Not a bit.
So well, what would fit so well? Gosh, I am so hot in here. I think I need a break to go walk in front of the AC unit for a bit. It's really cool that there's a reflection system in this game. How many Super Nintendo games had this?
It's fun.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back in just a moment. How's the yogurt? Hey. Oh, wow. Being patted?
No, what you're doing right now is a bit of a Japanese meme.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Bum-bum-ba-dum. Oh. Right before I avoid heat stroke. Night night, Kyle. Good night, Kyle. Okay, before I get a heat stroke. I need to do this. No heat stroke, please. We unleash the Be Right Back screen again. Hopefully. Oh yes, I shall begin shortly. No. I would recommend trying to at least sleep if you feel like sleeping. Yeah, I know. You don't want to, you don't want to, you don't not want to. It's fine on these.
And if I don't sleep, me because me my aunt's
Mm-hmm. Alright, who else can I talk to?
Oh wow. It is fairy. She is back.
I am! Wow! Wow. Sometimes with pixel art, it's so hard to tell what something is. Like, this is a fireplace. But it's hard to tell what all everything is. What?
What in this?
Oh. That I used when I was playing Dragon Quest. During Hinamatsuri.
I saw and her crown. What's the leaves and patterns?
I don't remember. Oh, yeah.
Casey.
Gotta give things crazy names.
I didn't know what that was.
It was for a Hinamatsuri shelf.
Oh.
I'm supposed to look like I'm on a Hinamatsuri display.
Ah, I see. So what's worst mistake of my son life? Worst mistake.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
what's in the stream?
I'm so sorry. When?
It's okay.